This is a world built up of colors and sprays. Some see it as a marginal art, while others say it's a reflection of society. Either way, it's been on the hip-hop bandwagon for some time now, and now it's arrived in China. Yes, we're talking about graffiti. Some may not like it, think it's vandalism, while others just simply look on. But there are some absolutely crazy in their appreciation of it, and some are really serious about painting the graffiti itself. China in the 90s saw a bit of a pop culture explosion. Jeans, sunglasses, and even afros or perms were rapidly invading the most fashionable cities. Meanwhile, graffiti was gradually making its first appearance in the big cities, such as Guangzhou, Shanghai, and Beijing. It was quite shocking for some to see audacious painting appearing on traditionally architectured Chinese walls. This form of open and unhindered expression was quite a struggle for some of the conservative Chinese crowd to come to terms with. City administrators were annoyed by it too, but somehow it has still managed to become a new kind of street art in China. And with the marvels of the internet, graffiti fans across China began to get to know each other, and more people started joining this subculture, eventually leading to the emergence of a number of graffiti crews. They say where there is art, there is also a market, and unsurprisingly, graffiti hasn't just stopped at interesting people, it's also become a way for some to make a living. Graffiti groups are now able to hold graffiti exhibitions, do business with design companies, and even have their own graffiti shops, sometimes even selling their own brand of sprays. And even though it's still not mainstream enough, some city administrators are now also inviting graffiti fans to paint in some certain areas, for instance university premises and even art villages. Graffiti exhibitions are also attractive enough to get an audience, and some people believe that the media of graffiti should always be walls, not paper canvases. Because they say, it's not just art, but it showcases a certain spirit.
平时看到身边的事儿，也有可能会突然想做涂鸦，然后可能会通过涂鸦的形式表达出来。
我感觉我们做涂鸦是想把它传播给大众，让大众更能深刻的和正确的去认识它。然后我们对做涂鸦的概念就是说能给我们带来欢乐和乐趣就可以了。并且我觉得它可以改变我对生活的态度，就是你要去坚持和做一些与众不同的这样一些东西。对。
This is something which creates balance in my life. You know, you have this regular job. I work as an architect. Eventually, I would look at a practice where I can probably combine both the different fields and use this for architecture or use architecture as a form of art.
But many also compare graffiti with commercials and advertising campaigns, the opinion being that they both force people to accept. Those on the other side of the coin say graffiti is the artist's expression.
一般是通过作品去传达我的观念，传达我的想法，然后表达我的看法对事情的。
With Chinese people becoming richer, more are pursuing spiritual enjoyment, and graffiti, just like other art forms, provides opportunities for people to do just that.
它也是一种发泄方式那种感觉，也可以表达自己。
And as an example of those feelings and thoughts, perhaps longing for those innocent days of early childhood.
希望就是通过各种不同的方向和方式，然后我跟我另外一个同伴构思，我们创作的是 Tom 和 Jerry， 就是猫和老鼠。然后，但是我们会用反童年的风格，就是它肯定不是那么可爱的，它可能是有一点小小的恐怖和有一点小小的那种古怪的表情。所以我们想，就是通过这部主题，可以表达出一些我们对童年的我们自己的认为和理解的方式。
然后，所以呢，就想到了那个小时候，的一个怎么算游戏吧，就是弹弓。这个东西呢，还能就是不光能表现小孩子天真的一方面，同时也能表现出来他很叛逆的一面。
And of course, you might find some graffiti with Chinese elements as well. Some even combine graffiti with traditional Chinese inkwash painting. Some call it the exquisite refinement with a Western approach. And with even children getting involved in it nowadays, this street art, once considered vandalism, could be on its way to a bright future after all. Those who like graffiti would certainly like to think so.